Invite a Budget Blinds style consultant to show you how to transform your rooms just by changing your window coverings. Canada's #1 choice for window coverings. Visit budgetblinds.ca today.
Last night was day 2 of the CPCA event in North Battleford. Night 1 saw Chris Molly take the top spot as well as the day money, and the second day it looked similar. Molly won first again with the exact same time as Friday. Jamie Laboucaine and Chris Flanagan finished in the top 5, and BJ Carey and Ray Mitsuing also finished there. For day 2, Chris Molly won the day money and is leading the aggregate going into Championship Sunday. It's Championship Sunday today in North Battleford. After stealing the show the first 2 nights, everyone was trying to catch up to Chris Molly. Molly is first in aggregate standings and has won day money for both days. And no one was able to catch him, as he bettered his time even from the last 2 nights, which was 1:02.87. We will now go and see the top 5 aggregate results. And it was Chris Molly. No one could catch him. Laboucaine came in second. A 12th place finish on the first night hurt him. Mitsuing and the Nolans round out the top 5. The next stop on the CPCA tour is June 12th in Dewberry. The first place Vermilion Roar were in action last night, taking on the lowly Edmonton Wizards. The 2 teams are at opposite ends of the standings, and the Roar are looking to take advantage of the weaker team and win their 6th game in a row. And the Roar absolutely destroyed the Wizards in this one. They only showed up with 9 players, so the Wizards were kind of short-handed, but the Bowman brothers didn't let that stop them as they led the way on offense. Keegan Bowman had 8 goals and Colby had 6. This afternoon they were taking on the powerhouse Westlock Rock. And the Roar came to play. They've had a few easier matchups in the last few weeks, but against the other top seed team, they were ready to go. Keegan Bowman again was the beast on the field. He potted 3 goals and had 4 assists, while brother Colby had 4 goals and Chase Carlson added 2 in the win. The boys are now on a 7-game winning streak, and the Roar's next game is Wednesday in Lloydminster against the Extreme at the Civic Centre. Game time is 8 p.m. And the AAA Pirates were in Estevan last night, taking on the Southeast Twins. After dropping both games, today they were looking for better luck as they were in Swift Current, taking on the Indians for a double dip. And the Bucks get the win in the first game. Blake Robertson pitched 6 2/3 innings, allowing 4 runs, 3 of them earned, and he had 5 Ks, and he also brought in 2 RBIs. And Darian Gamble, this kid has been on fire the last weekend. His bat is still hot. He went 3 for 4 with 3 RBIs and scored a run. Kevin Petrick went 2 for 3, scoring 3 runs, and he added an RBI. The Pirates scored 8 runs in the last 3 innings, and the Indians made it interesting as they scored 2 in the 6th and 3 in the 7th, but the Bucks were able to hold on for the win. And in Game 2, Jared Coghill was the winning pitcher, throwing 6 innings with 5 strikeouts while giving up 7 runs. Also, he was great with the stick in this one, going 3 for 5 with 3 runs scored and an RBI. And Gamble, who would have thought this kid would still be on fire? He is just continuing to produce for the Bucks. He went 3 for 4 again with 2 runs scored. Blake Robertson and Dax Desmarais each had 2 RBIs in this game. The Indians left the bases loaded in the bottom of the 7th, and the Pirates got 2 and 2 on the weekend and moved to 8 and 4 on the year. The Bucks are finally back home after 2 straight weekends on the road. They will play 2 games on Saturday against the Parkland Expos and 1 game on Sunday against the Swift Current Indians. And the AA team was also on the road this weekend. First game yesterday, they played the Weyburn Beavers for 2, and they had bus legs in the first one as they dropped it 12-2. However, in the second game, it was much closer as Weyburn won it in walk-off fashion with a hit in the bottom of the 7th. And today, they faced off against the Moose Jaw Demons, and this one wasn't very close. They lost 5-1. Game 2 didn't fare much better either. The Pirates had a rough weekend, going 0 for 4. And the Lloydminster Reapers Lady Rugby team combined with the Cold Lake Penguins this season. Both teams were having an extremely tough time finding players, so they decided to just form a team together and are playing in the Edmonton Rugby Union. The 2 teams say it's a challenge, but are glad that they can make it work.
Huge challenge because we don't have everyone together, therefore we can't run through our plays, stuff like that. So when it comes to game days, we try to get to the field earlier so we could get everyone together and try and get that bond in as quick as possible. But we seem to manage really well and pull it off.
The team has got out to a rough start with a 1-3 start rather in their inaugural season. Although it's not the start they're hoping for, they're building for the future.
Trying to rebuild the club, so just doing some recruiting, getting new girls out, dusting off the boots from the old dogs there. That's what we look forward to for this year.